But nobody's asking the question. If we were to move to halal food, would the problem be gone? I believe so.
My mom would cook Chinese traditional food, like there will be pork, and sometimes this food will have a bit of alcohol inside. So I wouldn't tell her that can you cook something else? I would just eat something else, but I'll still be a part of the family. Then sooner or later, my parents noticed like, why you didn't eat this? So I explained to them like, mom, that while I'm learning, I also want to like slowly transition. But don't worry, I'll still eat with the family, but I just don't eat that one. But alhamdulillah, like my mom, she's really understanding. She, instead of asking like, why you don't eat my food, she slowly changed her cooking to include like halal ingredients without me asking.
Actually, they feel like they're accommodating us, but we have never requested them to like make their life difficult. It's always easy for them to just let us practice our own thing, so they don't feel stressed about it. Yeah, because I always tell them, don't need to stress about it. If you cannot make it, then it's okay. Just go ahead with whatever plan that you have. Yeah.
To be honest, I was gravitating towards halal food before I became a Muslim unknowingly. So I was already a vegetarian, which means vegetarian restaurants don't use any ingredients that are non-halal, as far as I know. I've met across a few that they're using alcohol when they're cooking and whatnot. So you just have to be careful. But most of them, there's no issue. And I think if a person is health conscious and really minds what they eat and drink, naturally they will gravitate towards halal food. So you see all this, the Western lifestyle being all about healthy, organic and everything. I mean, that's halal in its essence, right?
The way I deal with my family is I always like to state it upfront so that they don't get confused in the future. So I tell them upfront, yeah. So like, for example, reunion dinner, things like that, right? In the very beginning of my reversion, of course, it's tough because they don't know, the family members, they don't know. They don't know whether it's halal to go to this place or not, To them, maybe no pork means halal. The chicken, as long as you eat the chicken, right? You don't eat the pork. You don't drink alcohol, it's okay, right? To them, they don't really know you need to have the halal certificate or things like that. But I always make it very clear upfront so that they know what is it all about, so that you don't create confusion in the future. So that's how I deal with my family members. Tell them this is what I do. And then because I'm from Sabah, so like reunion dinner, I travel back to Sabah. So praying time for me is not an issue because we combine Salah, right? So Maghrib and Isha. So it's not an issue also for me. But eating place, I tell them, if you want to go halal place, if you want me to join, then let's go halal place. So alhamdulillah, they would find a halal restaurant, then we can eat together. Or my mom will cook. And my mom has been, alhamdulillah, very, very accommodating to make sure everything is halal, get the halal
Our mothers
chicken.
have been turning a lot of non-halal dishes to halal version.
Turning into, alhamdulillah. So she will make sure halal chicken, everything, fish, things like that, yeah.
I used to collect a lot of alcoholic beverages, before I was Muslim. Nothing to be proud of, right? But the moment when I found out it was wrong, I let go. Instantaneously. There was no attachment to those kind of things. And a lot of other things. Food-wise, I had to learn slowly, what is halal, what does it mean, how is the animal cut, and I found out actually is the safest, the best way, the blood is not retained in the body of the animal, and it's actually done in the most humane way possible, right? Because there's a lot of protocols and process.
If you think about what is causing the pandemics in the world today, you have the SARS, H1N1, you have the mad cow disease and everything that were the precursor to COVID-19, all caused by animals to humans, right? So it's some kind of, the way that we're treating animals basically is converting into some kind of mutations of virus. But nobody's asking the question, if we were to move to halal food, would the problem be gone? I believe so.
Right after I became Muslim, I did struggle a little bit. not in a way that I crave haram food, but I struggle when I have to go out with my friends, my colleagues, because obviously they do not understand why I don't eat certain things. And it's not something exclusive to Muslims. I guess nowadays we all have so many like specific dietary requirements. Especially after I moved to Malaysia, then I find it easier for me, of course, to find halal food. And also people are more open-minded when you have certain dietary requirements.
It's so easy if you convert through your heart, not for other people. Because if you through your heart, you always see how to discipline yourself, how to avoid the haram. Even sometimes also there are some cases that it's really I can say that shaitan is really push me to the haram way or like that. But I always remember that I'm Muslim now, so I need to try my best to control and to have discipline, because it's really a good way to guide me also.
La 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 la